Give a call to the member for Hunter.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister for Employment and Workplace Relations. What is the Albanese Labor government doing to ensure fair long service leave entitlements for workers in the black coal mining industry?
Give a call to the Minister for Employment, Workplace Relations and the Minister for the Arts.
Thanks very much, Mr Speaker. And I want to thank the member for Hunter for the question and acknowledge many members have been raising with me the way in which casuals are ripped off in long service leave in the black coal mining industry. But in particular, I want to single out the member for Hunter and the member for Patterson as being really strong advocates on this. Now, effectively, the challenge is this. The long service leave for workers in the black coal industry, they're in an industry where under the award, casuals don't exist. Under the award, it's only part-time or full-time. But under a series of enterprise agreements, casuals have been established. That's meant its interaction with the Commonwealth law on long service leave means that casuals, even if they work above 35 hours a week, hit a maximum of 35 hours. So if I can explain how that means they end up not getting their entitlements. It's pretty common, for example, in the Hunter, Mount Arthur South mine in the Hunter Valley. A standard roster there will be 48 hours, 60 hours and 24 hours across 4 weeks. Now, for the final of those 4 weeks, you get your 24 hours. For the first 3, even though you're working way above 35, it gets capped back down to 35 hours and you don't get your full long service leave. It's even worse in central Queensland, where the regular roster there in the coal mining industry is 7 days on and 7 days off. And so what then happens is the 7 days on you work way above 35 hours, it gets capped down to 35. In the 7 days off, that's not even part of the average at all. It's just, oh, you weren't working that time at all because you're a casual. This means there are examples now of casuals getting as low as half of the long service leave that they would otherwise be entitled to. Now, me raising this is not the first time this has been raised. There was a report that went to the previous government in 2021 about how to fix the situation for casuals in the coal mining industry. Now, they talked a lot about the coal mining industry, and people might be stunned. What did they do to protect casuals in the coal mining industry? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Order.
This week, legislation will be introduced because our view is that you shouldn't lose your entitlements as a casual. You shouldn't be in a situation where you're already facing insecurity of work. You're there for long enough to qualify for long service leave, and the insecurity and rip-offs continue into the time that you're having long service leave as well. We have, in the members like the member for Hunter and the member for Patterson, we have people who are willing to champion the interest of those workers. But for those who represent the areas I referred to in central Queensland, for those on the opposition, not one has chosen to sought to act on this issue.